Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Aged Out Reacts with the two hosts of the Aged Out podcast, Mike Fantini and
Evan Worrell.
And we are watching some Troopers this evening of July 26th from, you probably can't see it, Evan's face might be in the way of it, July 24th, McKinney rehearsal. Bunch of show beats. George Collins went and recorded. I think Robert was there too. Might not have his video out yet, but go subscribe to George Collins' YouTube channel. He's put in work in the early season, put in work in Texas Week. I don't know if he's
Warriors.
Is he going to finals? Have you talked to him yet?
I would assume so, but we have not confirmed that. I hope so.
I would assume him and Robert will be there. They usually are. But go check out the podcast on all podcast services, Facebook, Instagram. Never miss an update. Hit the join button on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe on the YouTube video, most importantly, as well as do the same on George's original video. That helps us way more than you can ever understand with the algorithm. And the algorithm is fickle, let me tell you. So there's all that good stuff. Patreon.com as well for further financial support. But the viewership is all we need any day. So, Troopers. They've been good and solid, man, all year.
Yeah, even when we saw them at Mason High School on July 5th, already just a really, really good touch to the instrument. So,
yep,
I'm sure that they're just continuing to dial it in.
I do know with SCV not being out, I'll go ahead and put this out there because I'm pretty sure it's not crazy information, but I know they have 2 front ensemble members that were in SCV last year, and I think a bass drummer.
I think a couple bass maybe.
Yeah, I think there's 2 bass drummers, 2 in the front, and I think that's it. If we're wrong, somebody let us know in the comments if we're wrong on that or missing anything. But they're good. So let's just hop in and we'll check out what they're doing. Oh wait, we got called out for not opening a can on the last podcast because we just totally space cadetted. So here we go.
There we go.
Oh, that tastes terrible. Oh, so neither one of us had a beer in the fridge because this was a very last-minute decision. As a quick aside,
to record, yeah.
This is Platform Beer Company Orchard Yummy. It's an ale with sweet potato.
I wonder if you can hear this cork.
It kind of came through. Not. I don't know. God, I'm not even probably gonna drink that. Oh, jeez, that's so bad. This is for you people. This is all for the YouTube audience. You know what? We'll do one more sip.
Oh, all right. Here we go.
Oh, God, that's... Okay, no more. Troopers, save me.
To lasso the sun. Dude has some amazing locks of hair.
Those sweeps were also very good.
Nice split singles and hand-to-hands in there. Tasty.
Just a nice segmental opening phrase.
Yeah, they're like spread out all over the field,
yeah.
too.
Very delicate out at the edge. Just good triplet rolls, man. Just all around.
Yeah, buttery. The quarter note walk down on bass drums is
underrated.
Underappreciated. Underrated.
Yep.
Really built this phrase over a long period of time.
Yep. Huge phrase development. The typical trade-off that Rennick writes of the quad to snare accented singles. Just in every book that man writes, it's in there somewhere. I'll back up and we'll let it play again. Yeah. It works. It's effective. It sounds cool. So
it makes so much sense to put it in the space.
Yep.
Because if it's with other stuff, it just gets lost. It's so high.
Ooh, I love the bass support under those pair. Yeah, I'll back up real quick, but I love listen to the bass support underneath what the snares and quads are playing. The last like 10 seconds of that, they mirror I think the 16th note rhythm, and it works really well the way it builds the phrase. I'll back up a little more. Some of those edge rolls weren't quite locked in, too. Just all through that phrase, the bass.
Man, I love that rhythm.
Yeah.
Check it.
The one bass note at the end. That was
Yeah,
okay. I want to point out just big picture of that entire phrase. They're all spread out segmentally at the beginning on the field if you've seen the show, but that was such a long phrase to develop. I mean, that's probably over 60 seconds long of a phrase to just build and build.
But yeah, it says 1:48 down the bottom.
That's what I just looked at. The audience cannot see that. Your face is in the way. Trying to give me crap. But like, it's just to develop a phrase over that long a period of time and keep it interesting, utilizing interplay and support within the segments of the drum line, something Rennick does very well year after year.
Macro phrasing.
Yep, it's important.
I love the attention to just balance and blend.
Mm-hmm. It's the hallmark of this style of drumline.
This pedagogy of
Good roll.
just like teachers.
Very good move to the center.
Yeah. The bass under the...
Good bass run there, too. Immaculate bass tuning, by the way, whoever's tuning those drums.
Woo! Nice.
Man.
Coming off the high singles.
I love those stylized lefts with the head turn there. That was really cool.
Little timbre texture on the rim.
I don't think I've... You know what?
I don't see SCV or Troopers do many like high moms and like backsticks.
You just took it right out of my mouth right there. You beat me to it. I was getting ready to say, like, when have we ever seen... And this is not a Rennick line. He just wrote the book. This is... Lauren Teal runs the program.
I shouldn't have said that, but there are people from there and there.
What I'm getting at is you don't see... I've never seen Troopers play, like, cross sticks and high moms and stuff. And, like, it's cool to see that worked in to this style of book.
Yeah.
So, thumbs up. It's awesome. The old school wave that sticks down.
Oh, yes. The payoff pause. The payoff is so great. Like, you know what's coming. They start that long triplet roll, and it just gradually builds. You're like, I know you're just going to crescendo it, but just hearing it stay in, it's still so rewarding. Put it all the way.
You know how it's going to build. You know how it's going to crescendo, but it gets you every time. It just... We've said it on here a million times. There's nothing better than just buttery, smooth, clean triplet rolls. It's such a simple skill set and thing in the drumline world, but it's just effective. It's
and
cool.
Like, a lot of times now, people will try to write them in such short bursts. Like, I'm going to write a 2 count, like, which is cool.
A lot
but
of 1
to just
counts,
hear
too.
that, yeah, just to hear that, like, 4, 8 count, like, build, so satisfying.
To grow, to crescendo together and maintain the quality and the sound quality and rhythm control. Hell yeah, quads.
All right. Smooth around the drums.
Rhythmic.
I can't remember. Do they use suedes?
I don't know.
I love suedes. Again, you
Good
know
day
where it's
crescendo
going.
together. Just great dynamic movement. Mostly good add ends there.
Harris is in there.
single shots.
Classic Hockett trade-off. I like this. It's aggressive. Dude, they're playing notes.
There's a lot of notes in the book, man. Oh, wait a second. There we go.
I appreciate it. They're not just like, chilling backfield. Because they're not in front of the judge for all this.
No. A lot of this stuff a judge will never be in front of. So there's a lot of meat. There's a lot more meat to this book than I thought from the small samples that I've seen earlier in the season coming into this recording. But they're not hiding anything. They're not trying to play the game, as we've said on here too many times in the new system. And they're just playing notes. And I will say,
exposed.
That phrase wasn't perfect. I mean, there was some moments quad to snare that got fixed, some ticks and stuff, but some of the rolls kind of got wide a little bit as they were moving in and out of those like slower double stroke paradiddle figures, Hertas, rolls. It's a tough phrase. A lot of hand speed changes. I'm not gonna ever give.
Yeah, and this isn't like a pass on anything, but I will say it's a lot harder to play clean at like 3 p.m. in the afternoon than it is at the show.
Yep.
It's just different, man. I'm going to assume by how shallow the shadows are that this is like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. They're in the afternoon block, which absolutely sucks on tour right after lunch.
And you're in Texas. And if you've seen social media in the drum corps realm, it's been hot as a hell in Texas this summer. So
it's hard to like get your mind and your adrenaline going. All right, that was great. Sorry, finish your statement. I didn't know that was coming. It's just hard to get your mind and your adrenaline going for like an afternoon block.
You just ate lunch. You're probably a little sleepy.
Man, my afternoon blocks were sponsored by Excedrin PM or Excedrin, not PM. Excedrin Extra Strength.
Yeah,
extra strength with the caffeine in them.
We're going into podcast mode. Let's go back to watching some of the drums.
All right. Yep.
That was perfect. That roll was perfect. Attack to finish. He cut it off for some reason, or I don't know what they're doing. Whatever. Bueller. I'm gonna skip a little bit ahead.
Take a picture for the gram.
Little hemiola in there. Okay, I'll point something out too real fast about Rennick's writing. He knows how to use buzz rolls probably better than anybody else in the game and still have it be interesting and effective. I don't know. As an aside.
I don't know. I love when those buzz rolls have like a punch at the end too. Go back. Cool. Hold on. What was that? Was it like a?
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Like
punch
a buzz.
In the bass. Like it was like it's almost like a dead stroke buzz, like multiple bounce.
Yeah, let's try that again.
I gotta watch that.
Yeah, it's like
it's like a long buzz.
Yeah, long buzz thing.
Ooh, very drastic style change. Like a half feel.
Tasty. Just walking quarter
Bass
notes.
Wave. Let's go. Here we go.
Just dynamic jump. I'm going to pause in the interlude of that phrase. That started that phrase with just the walking quarter notes and the stylized bass mallet wave. The way that phrase started was all focused on the bass line. Wasn't playing anything crazy. The snares added in to support that. The bass phrase got more complicated as the snares crescendoed, and then it just masterfully, the basses kind of like meshed into the texture of the snare line that met it. Then the quads added in, and it became a full battery phrase. That just really stuck out to me from an arranging standpoint.
Big 5-let roll.
Yeah, it's huge. I think this is a snare feature. Sneaking those left doubles in. Yeah, those accented lefts.
I thought they were throwing 3s in them.
They might have been 3s.
Back up a little bit.
Yeah. And we'll let it play all the way through the splits they just did there.
Yeah. I'll talk about that at the end.
All right, here we go. Those are 3s, I think.
I think so.
See the bass visual behind that?
No, I was annoyed.
So, as the snare single split, the basses split the forward mallet flip up into the air, up the bass line. It was pretty funny.
Nice. Yeah, that is hard to
go on
do
your rant.
rhythmically, and then come back in. It's hard to do. I just don't like it. It's fine. It is hard to do. I recognize, like, play perfect and all reattack together, pop in and out. It's fine.
But continuing on. I think their quad line might be the best section.
I like
of the battery.
that split. That was funky.
Pocket trade-off again.
I just loathe snare splits. All right, I'm done.
I love those biting accented hertas he writes too. There's a bunch of them in this book. Dude, their quad line's good.
They are good. They're like sneaky good.
Yeah.
They're in there.
Oh, great mirroring in those one counts in the bass line. Let's roll build.
I'm a little surprised. Couple just single isolated diddles in there.
That was like a fake out with that forward stick flip. Thought they were gonna enter loud.
Dude, the egg beaters. Oh, I love egg beaters.
That's my second favorite rudiment.
I need to make a list of rudiments that I love.
Flam 5's number 1 for me. Egg beaters number 2.
Flam drags are in there for me. Things with 3s. Shirley Murphy's, egg beaters. Screw the 4s. I'm out on that. But
Been playing a lot of Flam accent on 2 recently too. All right, where are these egg beaters? Right there. Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh, dude, that metric change.
Very cool. Missed those singles there at the end a little bit.
Yeah, somebody just slightly missed the push.
Oops.
Just slightly. Man, yeah.
They're good.
They're good. I'm a little surprised. I'm a little surprised that this percussion ensemble is below a couple other groups.
I think I'll say it here. I think they should be beating Phantom.
I think I would have them ahead of Phantom and Blue Stars.
I think they've been beating Blue Stars.
7th.
I think they've been beating Blue Stars. I think Phantom's the one that's been beating them.
That would probably be put them in like the 7th spot, I think. if they were ahead of both those groups, which I don't know. I haven't looked at the.
Yeah, I think that's probably where they are. Mandarins is in that mix a little bit. I don't know where Mandarins have been lining up with them.
Right,
but yeah,
right.
No, competitively, they're having a great year. I think the book's cool. Kudos for not, like, taking time off when you're not up in the front of the field. Like, you can tell they're playing notes even when
not phoning it in sections.
like, so, I mean, also, more people need to write more egg beaters. Rennick writes them probably the last few years. He's written a book for anyone. They're in there somewhere. I don't really see them a lot. They feel so good. They sound cool. It's like a change of pace, but that's a whole different tirade. Back to Troopers. Yeah, I mean, they're probably going to finish 7th, 8th, somewhere in there in drum, which is freaking awesome. So
I could see it. I think they were 9th at San Antonio, so just behind Mandarins. Crown 7, Phantom 6. Yeah, I would probably buy them over Phantom right now. It's just my personal opinion.
I haven't seen Mandarins in a while, so I don't know. I think they beat Mandarins in San Antonio. Is that true or not?
No, they were one slot behind them. But
I need to get an updated video of Mandarins. TJ, you're on tour. If you're watching this, send us a phone video.
I think there's some content there.
There probably is. I haven't looked in a few days. But yeah, so we don't want to beat a dead horse here. Troopers are great. We're a fan. Lauren and team do a great job. The kids are working hard. Dig the book from Rennick like I do most years. Yeah, we'll see how the season closes out for them. If they can end up passing Phantom or passing Mandarins, Phantom, that stuff. I think they will, but that's just my 2 cents. We'll see. Yeah, so Facebook, Instagram, comment, like, subscribe. Are we dumb? Are we smart? Again, this beer is not good. Orchard Yummy Ale with sweet potato. Hit the subscribe button, join Patreon, and we will see everybody in the next one, probably after the Atlanta Regional in a couple days.
Peace.